What's up guys, and welcome to another transfer video on the channel. I hope you guys have a good week again, and before we start, you already know there's no intro, we'll go straight to the news. And before that, you already know as well, let me ask you for 300 likes in this video, so please smash the like button. It's really important and it only takes 1 second of your time. Also, don't forget to leave a comment down below. I always answer every comment in my videos. And finally, don't forget to subscribe if you want to keep following me and watching my content. Enjoy the video guys, let's go! Okay guys, let's start another transfer video with some confirmations. League 2 side Toulouse on Monday announced the departure of 22-year-old Côte d'Ivoire midfielder Ibrahim Sangaré to Dutch side PSV for a reported 9 million euros. Sangaré, who had been heavily linked with Southampton in recent days, has signed a 5-year contract with his new club. Mainz have parted ways with head coach Achim Bierlozer. Leipzig have confirmed that Gvardiol will join them next summer. He has signed a contract with the German club until 2026. Upon confirmation of the transfer, he said, "As a young player, it was important to come to a club that can help me take the next step in my career." Loris Karius has completed the loan move to Union Berlin for the duration of the 2020-2021 season. Turkish champions Istanbul have signed 17-year-old defender Ravil Tagir from 2nd division side Altinurdu. Serie B club Monza have completed the permanent signing of Kevin Prince Boateng on a 1-year deal from Fiorentina. The deal includes the option for an additional year if the White and Reds earn a promotion to Serie A. Eintracht Frankfurt has announced the signing of Hurtrich from Groningen on a 3-year contract for 1 million euros. Luis Albert has signed a new contract extension with Lazio until 2025. Keita Balde will complete his move from Monaco to Sampdoria despite testing positive for coronavirus, the Serie A club have announced. The player has not been in contact with his new teammates and is self-isolating at home. Filip Krovinovic is set to return to West Bromwich Albion on loan from Benfica, according to a Bola, a Portuguese newspaper. The 25-year-old midfielder helped Slave Village side to promotion from the Championship last season and will now return to help keep them in the top flight. And now we start with the rumors. Aston Villa have submitted an opening bid for Copenhagen defender Victor Nelson, according to Welstra Bladet. The Premier League outfit have offered 10 million euros for the 21-year-old, who is contracted to remain at Telia Parken until 2024. Milan have approached Norwich City over Max Aaron's availability, as the Daily Mail reports. The 20-year-old right-back is a target for Barcelona and wants to see if a move to Camp Nou comes to fruition before considering any other offers. Milan are ready to pounce if Aaron does not move to Spain, but are also in talks to sign Serge Aurier from Tottenham. Leeds United are considering a move for AZ Alkmaar midfielder Toyn Koopmeiners, claims the Telegraph. Marcelo Bielsa wants more options in the middle of the park and may explore the option of bringing in a player who has been linked with Everton in the past. PSG have joined the race for Chelsea midfielder Jorginho, according to Telefoot. The Italy international has seen a move to Arsenal mooted, having previously been linked with Juventus, but he could now end up heading to France. Tottenham are, according to Football Insider, considering a shock swoop for Crystal Palace striker Christian Benteke. Jose Mourinho is eager to bring in another striking option alongside Harry Kane, and follows a former Aston Villa and Liverpool star who has been struggled for form of late, could be the perfect fit for his squad. Sassuolo defender Marlon has failed a medical at Fulham, according to Sky Sports. The 25-year-old's proposed switch to Fulham has now been called off, with the Brazilian set to remain at the Mapei Stadium for the duration of the 2020-2021 season. Fulham will now move on to alternative defensive targets, with Tottenham's Juan Foyth thought to be near the top of their list. Aston Villa want to bring in Chelsea midfielder Loftus-Cheek on loan, according to Sky Sports. Southampton and West Ham are also interested in the 24-year-old, who has fallen down the squad pecking order at Stamford Bridge following the club's summer spending spree. Villa have already spent 94 million euros in the current market themselves, but would like to sign Loftus-Cheek on a temporary contract. West Bromwich are in talks to sign Huddersfield striker Karlan Grant, according to Sky Sports. The Baggies are hoping to sign the 23-year-old on an initial loan deal, with the obligation to make the move permanent for €20 million if they avoid relegation from the Premier League. Everton boss Carlo Ancelotti is not expecting former Arsenal winger Theo Walcott to leave Goodison Park before the deadline. He has said, "I don't think so. The problem is the competition is really high in this moment. Sometimes it can happen that a player like Theo is not involved. Unfortunately, this is the decision I have to take, and I am not absolutely happy to take this kind of decision to leave out a player like Walcott." Tottenham are now in a position to table a bid for Inter defender Milan Skriniar, claims Football Insider. Spurs spent the weekend talking through their options are intent to make an official approach for a player Jose Mourinho has identified as a top target. Celtic have no intention of offloading Edouard, reports the Glasgow Times. The French striker has seen a move to the Premier League mooted, but will be kept at Celtic despite the club missing out on a place in the Champions League group stages. Southampton are one of the clubs keen on taking Ryan Sessegnon on loan from Tottenham, claims the Telegraph. A number of Premier League sides are said to have expressed interest in landing the versatile left back on a season-long agreement. Arsenal are still considering a move for Rome midfielder Amadou Diawara, claims Calciomercato. The Gunners are said to have been put off by the Serie A club's €30 million valuation of the 23-year-old. Declan Rice remains Chelsea's #1 target for the rest of the transfer window, according to Fabrizio Romano. However, West Ham are apparently adamant that the midfielder won't be allowed to leave. Chelsea may have to sell before they can make any more signings. Southampton have expressed their interest in Heerenveen midfielder Joey Veerman, reports Football International. The 21-year-old recently signed a new contract with the Eredivisie side, keeping him at the club until 2024, and a named club from Spain is also said to be interested. Porto are making a push to sign Barcelona midfielder Riqui Puig, reports Marca. The Portuguese side hopes to complete the deal before the end of the transfer window, but given the finances involved, would ask Barca to take Puig on loan. Ronald Koeman has already stated that he does not have Puig in his plans, but the midfielder remains determined to make it at Barca. Andreas Pereira is set for a loan move away from Manchester United to Italian side Lazio. Pereira has found himself falling down the pecking order at Old Trafford, with Lazio in need of a midfielder after failing to sign David Silva. Lyon chief Jean-Michel Aulas has set a deadline of Friday for any deals to be completed involving Aouar and Memphis Depay. Tottenham have joined the race to sign Antonio Rudiger from Chelsea, according to Sky Sports. The Blues are hoping to sell the German defender before the window closes, with Barcelona, PSG and Rome interest. Newcastle right back DeAndre Yedlin is likely to see out his contract at the club despite interest from Turkey and MLS, reports The Athletic. Yedlin joined Newcastle from Tottenham in 2016 and is in the final year of his deal. Fulham's reported talks with Sassuolo defender Marlon have collapsed, according to Fabrizio Romano, like we said a few news ago, but they remain in negotiations with Barcelona for Jean-Claire Todibo. Todibo, 20 years old, spent the second half of the last season on loan at Schalke, as you might know. Olympique Lyonnais have had a loan-to-buy offer for Lucas Paquetá rejected by AC Milan, according to L'Equipe. The Ligue side apparently made a loan offer with a purchase option at €18 million and will now return with a fresh bid. They are also expected to complete the signing of 18-year-old Uruguayan winger Facundo Pellistri on a 5-year deal from Peñarol. Espanyol striker Raúl de Tomás has been offered to Seville, according to Radio Seville. Julen Lopetegui is said to be a fan of the 25-year-old, but would likely have to sell a player before making a new signing. Manchester United have approached Watford to inquire about the transfer for winger Ismaïla Sarr. The Telegraph reports the Red Devils are looking for alternatives to Jadon Sancho and are looking into signing Sarr, who has been priced at €44 million. The 22-year-old scored 5 goals for Watford in 28 Premier League appearances before the Hornets were relegated to the Championship. Chris Smalling's return to Rome could be back on after the Serie A club reopened negotiations with Manchester United. The 30-year-old played in Rome on loan last season, and the Italians have contacted the Red Devils about a permanent transfer after initial talks stalled, reports Fabrizio Romano. Smalling, who is yet to feature in a Man United squad this season, is believed to be keen to leave Old Trafford and return to Rome. Fiorentina want to bring in Hertha Berlin striker Piatek back to Serie A on a loan deal. Di Marzio reports the Italian club wants the 25-year-old on a temporary contract, but the Germans will only sanction a permanent transfer. Piatek made his name with a successful stint in the Serie A side Genoa before struggling after a move to Milan and eventually being sold to Hertha. And finally, to finish the video guys, Barcelona rejected Manchester United's 150 million euros bid for Ansu Fati before the Wonder Kid signed the new contract at Camp Nou. According to Catalunya Radio, the Red Devils saw their offer turned down before proposing to activate the 17-year-old 170 million euros release clause. However, the Blaugrana told Man United that Fati's release clause had already risen to 400 million euros with his new contract. We reached the end of the video guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. Like I said in the beginning, our goal for today's video is 300 likes, so please don't forget to leave a like. It only takes 1 second of your time and it is really important for the channel to grow. Also, it is really important for me and for the channel to grow if you could drop a comment down below. And finally, subscribe if you're new to the channel. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Stay safe, I'm Defaults, and I'll see you guys in the next video.